Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some pretty cool things to go over. Loads of new features have popped up regarding Pokemon Legends ZA that you may have missed from the recent trailers on Pokemon Day. So we're going to be breaking all of it down today. If you're excited for the video, drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It really helps out. Leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So starting things off, various different features, as I say, have sort of, popped up. Loads of people have been analyzing the trailers since it dropped a couple of days ago, and these are a few extra things that I didn't go over in my video that kind of came out on Pokemon Day that I wanted to talk about because some of them are really cool. And this is the first one. So this was posted by Light saying, seems we will be able to fight more than one Pokemon at the same time. So this image here shows a Mega Kangaskhan fighting a Garbodor and then two Trubbishes as well, all at the same time. So as you can see, it's used an AoE sort of attack because in the trailer, I don't know what it uses, maybe like Earth Power or Earthquake or whatever this move is, but it does damage all three of these at the same time. And then again, instead of fainting in this game, they have like these sort of like stars that pop up around their head, and it just means that I guess they're ready to catch, or they're not fainting, but they're not like able to do anything else, so it makes them a lot easier to catch. And as you can see, the Earth Power being super effective just knocks all three of these out in one go, and then they are all catchable. So it says probably only works with groups of the same line evolution. I don't think I really necessarily subscribe to that idea. I think that whatever Pokemon are close to each other, you would just be able to fight at the same time. But either way, it might be the same evolution line, but I don't know. I just don't really... I don't think that's the way they're going to make it work. And it says, but the best part is if this is the case, we can catch them all at the same time. As you can see, the two Trubbish and the Garbodor are fainted. Anyway, we should defeat them with long area moves. So yeah, like AoE, area of effect damaging moves, because that is part of the game now. You know, it's not just simply type advantage and then that's it. You know, you have to use moves at specific times because they have different cooldown rates. Certain moves have like longer reach, some of them have wider AoE. Like, this is a really, really complex battle system that's going to completely change what we're used to seeing in Pokemon, which is why I'm so excited about it, because Legends games just continuously break the barrier of what we're used to seeing in Pokemon games. Legends Arceus did it, and now Legends ZA is taking it a step further with real-time battles. The only time we've ever really had anything similar to this was, of course, in Pokken Tournament, but that was a completely different game. That was just a fighting game, one-on-one, yada, yada, yada. This is literally Pokemon training plus real-time battling. But anyway, you can catch multiple Pokemon at the same time and fight multiple Pokemon at the same time. Very similar to Legends Arceus in that sense, but just wanted to quickly go over that. The next thing that I want to go over is this here. So we've got CentroLeaks tweeting out saying Pokemon models in Pokemon Legends ZA no longer use the realistic textures introduced in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. So furthermore, in general, the art style is now much more saturated and colorful. So we have Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet here on the left, and then we have Pokemon Legends ZA on the right. So yeah, you can see that the colors are a lot more saturated. They do look a lot more, I guess, colorful. They just kind of like pop out at you a lot more. And as well as that, you can see that they're not using realistic textures anymore. I know there's been a couple of, screenshots from the trailer of people a little bit unhappy about. I know there's that Patrat image going around where the texture of like the floor and everything's just not really that great. But in my opinion, the games just do look a lot better than Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, or should I say the game looks a lot better than Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, I'm really excited about this game. Anyway, wanted to quickly go over that in regards to the art style and how they are kind of changing models and stuff. And we might see this going into Generation 10 as well on the Nintendo Switch too. Next up, we also have this to go over as well, which is, I think, a really, really good idea. Solid balancing kind of thing for this game. But we've got CentroLeaks here tweeting out saying, in Pokemon Legends ZA, Mega Evolution will have an energy timer, so you won't be able to activate it for the rest of the battle like in past games. So we have a Mega Absol here fighting this Altaria, and in the bottom right, you can see this Mega Evolution symbol. Now, in the trailer, this energy goes down, and that is how long you can Mega Evolve for. So we don't know how long it's going to last. I mean, in real-time battles, they're quick, they're snappy, so it's not going to be slow. So you're going to be battling, and then you're going to be kind of keeping an eye on your Mega Evolution kind of circle to see how many more attacks you can get in and stuff. And that's another implementation into how different this battle system is going to work, because you're going to have to know when to Mega Evolve, when to use certain attacks when you're Mega Evolving, and maybe certain attacks actually make your Mega Evolution gauge kind of go down quicker. We don't know if that's obviously a situation or not, but it is something that I could see happening. But yeah, in the trailer, this does go down. Again, don't know how long it lasts, maybe like 30 seconds, a minute, no idea. Maybe depending on the level or something, it stays longer. Who knows? But I think this is a really, really good balance patch because it's... I mean, there's no online battle or anything, most likely. So it's obviously only single-player game battles. But I just think it'd be OP if you just went into a battle, Mega Evolved, bang, 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 then that's it. So it's good that there is like an actual drawback from it and you're not going to be Mega Evolved for like a ton amount of time. We don't know if you're going to be able to Mega Evolve multiple times in a battle, if you can Mega Evolve multiple Pokemon in a battle, but as of right now, this is something that is obviously brand new to Pokemon Legends ZA. So that's that I wanted to go over. Next up, we also have this, which is also posted from Centro Leaks, saying also something to be positive about. This is the first reveal trailer for a main series Pokemon game on the Nintendo Switch with no major frame drops, excluding Pokemon Let's Go, obviously. Now look, I don't need to tell you that Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet did not run very well on the Switch. They still don't run very well on the Switch. You know, if you're going onto the water, it's like you're just moving at 1 mile per hour and it's just jittery and it's just stop, start, horrible. Same as the desert when there's like that kind of sandstorm going through. I see people falling through the map. Like, there's a lot of issues with Scarlet and Violet. And the trailers did show sort of like jagged frame rates and stuff, whereas this game looks very, very smooth and it just works and runs very, very well. So that's definitely something to take notice, that there shouldn't be any major issues. A little bit like Pokemon Legends Arceus, there wasn't really any major issues with that. So hopefully it's going to be similar to that situation and just be a very smooth Pokemon experience. But something else that I wanted to touch upon with regards to this is that because Pokemon Legends ZA is coming out late 2025, the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be out by then. So there's probably going to be the availability to obviously play Pokemon Legends ZA on the Switch 2 because of the backwards compatibility. So that is something that I'll be doing anyway. I'm not going to be playing this game on the Switch. I'm going to be playing it on the Switch 2. The other thing to think about is the fact that we do know from the Terra Leak that there is potentially going to be an enhanced version of Pokemon Legends ZA for the Nintendo Switch 2. And if that's the case, we generally could be seeing another trailer for Pokemon Legends ZA during the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct in April, because that would show off the Switch 2 kind of exclusive version. Because obviously they weren't going to announce that on Pokemon Day, because obviously the Switch 2 stuff still hasn't all fully been announced. But that is something that we could also be seeing. So you may not even be playing, like you may have played your last Pokemon game on the Switch, which is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Even though this is available on the Switch, if there's an enhanced version for the Switch 2 and you're getting the Switch 2 straight away, you're gonna play it on the Switch 2. It's just gonna be a much better experience. So definitely something to think about, food for thought there. But yeah, I wanted to quickly go over that. Next up, we do also have this to go over as well. She's back. Guys and girls, was posted by Mixelli. Good old Esper as well. Really, really cool to see. I assume there's going to be like a storyline regarding her or something like that. We do also have kind of like Looker's trench coat in the background as well, or like a different color of it. So Looker could also be returning in Pokemon Legends ZA. We have a map of the sort of city, so I feel like this is like some sort of criminal thing going on, like they're trying to dot certain things, so maybe some evil stuff is going on in the background and Looker's trying to, or some variation of Looker. Again, this could be set in a different universe, different timeline, so we could have a different variation of Looker trying to like put the pieces together and sort of see what's actually going on, because there's clearly some evil stuff going on in this city. So yeah, maybe he's the one that's trying to like, maybe he's going to be giving you a lot of the main quests and stuff like that. But either way, really cool to see that she's probably going to be back as well. And then also, we have new trainer classes as well. This was posted by Lutu, saying new trainer class designs in Pokemon Legends ZA. First one is presumably a beauty/model. And then it also says, assuming the rightmost is a Hex Maniac. There's also going to be variations of traditional trainer classes in this game. So yeah, I mean, this was obviously posted from the big sort of map image. People thought this could be the Ghost Girl. It could be a Hex Maniac. I mean, I'd be surprised if the Ghost Girl wasn't in this game. But the one thing I was kind of looking forward to is if this game was set in the past, that we would actually kind of take place around the story of what happened with the Ghost Girl, because obviously she's always like, you're not the one, etc, etc, etc. So I thought we were going to find out who was the one. But if it's set in the future, we're probably still not going to find that out unless there's like a side quest that kind of goes back to her demise and stuff like that, and see what happens. But yeah, I'm a little bit bummed out about that, because the Ghost Girl has just been a long maybe we never find out. You know, maybe we never find out what happened to her, and that's just going to be like the running theme with Generation 6 and Kalos and the Ghost Girl. But either way, new trainer classes have been confirmed for Pokemon Legends ZA to obviously battle with. So there's that. And then the last thing that I wanted to go over today is this post on Reddit. This was posted by, I can't remember, Gok something like that. But this is in regards to the final sort of bit of the trailer where the Rotom phone kind of pops up. This battle sort of thing pops up on the screen, and then there's like that eerie music in the background. So they say, I'm guessing this message at the end of the trailer is a notification for some sort of rank up battles that you are invited to as you progress through the story. The numbers we see at the entrance of wild areas do not indicate how many wild areas there are. Instead, they show the required level / rank you need to enter each. As you level up through these promotion matches, you'll be able to enter higher level wild areas, and higher level wild areas have higher level / evolved Pokemon. We might have like 3 different wild areas marked with number 1 at the gate, and those are the ones with the lowest level Pokemon, like your Fletchlings, trying to think what else even popped up there, Bunnelbees, stuff like that, which definitely makes a lot of sense. Like, I thought it was the number of the route, but then I was like, well, it's not going to be the number of a route in a city. It doesn't actually make that much sense. So yeah, it's actually your trainer level rank. So a little bit like how you rank up in Legends Arceus in regards to completion of the Pokedex and stuff like that. In this time, it's going to be some sort of, most likely a battle rank, and then the higher you get, the more areas you can go to, and then obviously you can find stronger Pokemon in the wild. Overall, promotional matches serve as a level progression system that prevents you from accessing every wild area at the very beginning of the game. So it's not going to be like Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet where you can go anywhere you want at the start. This is going to be a linear sort of game. But there are still going to be like major exploration areas as well. We know how big the city is, so there's a lot to explore even at the start. But then maybe when you've gone around everywhere, you've done certain side quests, you've leveled up your Pokemon enough, maybe then you do this ranked battle thing, win it, and then you unlock the 2-tier sort of wild areas, and then you do it again and you win and you unlock the 3-tier, and that's just how the game progresses. What do you guys think? And this has been solid info on this message after the trailer was released. You know, it looked like something centered around trainer battles. The addition of the Rotom phone made the whole thing feel very Galar. That made me wonder if this game is going to have PvP. Probably not, because I'm not sure how the dodge mechanic will work against actual players, but a battle tower-like facility might be more plausible. The game's version of the battle trails in Arceus, but maybe more expanded. I still feel like it felt very shady, though. This person says, you know, I don't know, this felt something shady was going on due to the ominous music, the fact that it was in the middle of the night, and then it was the screen kept flickering. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Like, if you do watch the trailer, you do hear this like ghostly, eerie music in the background, and it just doesn't feel right. And we know that, I think the 2 main kind of characters for the Quasartico Foundation, I can't remember the names off the top of my head, but the male definitely looks very, very shady. No pun intended, but he does always have shades on, and it says on the website he never takes them off. So like, why is he never? I think he's a robot. I think he's gonna be like an android or something, and maybe that's why he never takes his shades off, because his eyes you'd be able to see. Again, that's a massive reach, but this is set in the future. We do have upgraded versions of like the Holocaster and stuff, because we have holograms literally in front of you that we saw in the trailer. So it is set in the future. So maybe it is in a situation where we do have an android, and I don't know, maybe they're evil or something. I'm just saying that. I just feel like it's a little bit weird about him, why he never takes his sunglasses off and stuff. But yeah, this, I think, sounds like a really cool battle system, way to level up and rank up and stuff. But I do think there's more that meets the eye in regards to this as well. I think it seems a little bit ominous. But anyway, those are a bunch of things that you probably missed from the Pokemon Legends ZA trailer. Let me know your thoughts on everything that we covered today. What do you think this is? Do you think it is a battle system or some sort of like evil plot thingy? Trainer classes, she's back. The Switch 1 frame drops, the Mega Evolution thing, and also the art style, and also battling multiple Pokemon at the same time. If you've seen anything else, make sure to comment it in the comment section down below or tweet it at me. I'd love to cover everything about this game that obviously you may or may not have seen. But thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please do drop a like down below. Try and hit 500 likes, does really help out. Like I say, leave a comment on anything we covered in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.